So guys, let's start off on the monthly again. We have 3 more days to finish this monthly candle, but we can see, we touched on this in the past couple of weeks, that we have the break, the retest, previous high, break, retest of previous high. So what we're waiting for now is for, of course, the push back up to the upside to all-time highs, so we can have a bullish year. However, we're currently in this phase, the phase where we've had the monthly candle retest. We now need to have the second candle that is then the bullish turnaround. As you can see here, the bullish turnaround. As you can see here, price was at a low, this supply, sorry. Then we had the monthly bullish engulfing candle. On this one, we had the wick down, we had the spike down again, retesting a certain area, and then the turnaround. So here we need the monthly candle to form the new monthly candle, i.e. May, to form a lower wick, retesting a certain area. I'm hoping it will be this level again. We can have the turnaround. But really, I'd be hoping for price to actually come down to these buy levels. But let's go step by step and see what happens. If we go down to the weekly time frame, we also touched on last week that the turnaround volume on the weekly candles is a lot more violent to signify the bullish trend turnaround. As you can see here, here, the volume is a lot higher than the previous bear candles. As you can see here, we tested, came back down, tested again, but you can see the bullish volume range is way more than the bearish candle. Same here. We had the tramline candlestick formation, a retracement, then we had the camera candles, and then we had the turnaround. Here you can see in the past couple of weeks, we haven't had any of that. We've had a big bullish candle, smaller candle, bearish, testing again these lows, and the turnaround candle, and we still couldn't even close it back above it. So we have to just wait and see. My hope is, though, that we're going to reach into these areas, and then we can roll back over again to have that lower wick of next month's candle. And then we can see if we're going to push back up to all-time highs, or we're going to roll over and continue lower. So let's wait and see for that. We can also see more confluences that this is the previous demand level. This is also the 50 EMA level, the 50 EMA sloping down. We'll also have a resistance level as well. So we've got lots of confluence showing us that, if we go down to the daily, that we're moving corrective, i.e. we've had the impulse, and this is the correction. Lots of confluence is showing that we may reject in this area to then roll over, i.e. the monthly, like I just mentioned, creating the lower wick. This retracement leg, not showing any real bullish intent, the 50 EMA and demand level. So we're hoping for price to reach back up to these levels, anywhere inside here, okay? That's my hope, and that's what we're waiting to see. You can see that when the Dow is moving bullish, it moves with intent. Higher candle closes, higher candle closes, higher candle closes. All the time, whenever Dow is moving bullish, it moves with intent, as you can see. This is not. We've had a big bullish candle, retracement, bull candle comes back in, this spike comes, next day comes back in, Thursday we push back up, we can't close back above, Friday was low volume all around, couldn't close back above even Thursday. So this to me is looking more like something like this, like price is moving corrective, which again is giving us an indication that we may have a rejection in this area. I'm hoping it'll be on this resistance level, maybe a spike up to take liquidity and hit the demand level, then we can roll back over. So for the daily, low volume all around for last week. Let's just wait and see what happens. Now, sideways market, my trades, I made some, lost some, pretty much break even, or I'm just under zero. I'm just 0.3 minor. Mine is about 0.3% on the account as for the past 2 weeks, because I made some last week, lost some this week, all because this is just moving sideways. When price is moving sideways, most of the time in the Dow, it's not worth trading it, because it's just looking to just take out lots of positions. As you can see on the 4-hour time frame, if we slow down quickly, you can see that we had this initial push down. We had the retest back to the lows, break above the high, retest of that previous resistance level, push back up to return support, push back up to the new resistance, came back down. We had this bullish 4-hour candle. I anticipated price to go back up because it's a range. It would have been a range, sorry. I was expecting the turnaround. I got stopped out in this move down here. And as you can see, Dow came down to just a random level or minor resistance turn support level here. And then it turned back around. Again, turned back around from this resistance level back to the support level, turn back around. It's just going sideways. It's just all over the place. So you get in here to buy, you get stopped out. You start to sell, you get stopped out. So this is why ranges, most of the time, there's no point really trading the ranges, because you're just going to end up sometimes having to just hand back the money that you made. So, and also don't forget, this being a push up, confirming that we're still pushing up, this little correction, or what would be the correction leg, hasn't closed back above this resistance level, or the high, should I say. So therefore, this low is not actually valid. So if you take any buys here, for example, your stop would need to clear all of this level, because Dow could easily spike down into here, all the way down to this low before it turns back up. It's possible because it's the exact same thing we had here. Right? The push up, retrace, this continuation leg did not close back above the previous resistance. It came all the way back down. Could have stopped here. Nope, it just continued all the way back down, because until it closes below here, this is still the bullish variation. Higher high, higher low, high, and we were expecting a higher high, which we can now anticipate. But like I said, anywhere, any buys placed in this area here before we've closed back above here, this is not a confirmed low. Just keep that in mind, which is why I say it's better to just wait it out and see if we can tap into here, get some consolidation, liquidity grab, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, bounce off the resistance level, bearish engulfing candlesticks, or just a reversal pattern just in general, and then we can roll back over. So however you trade, I'm just hoping for price to get up here and then come down here. If we do come up though and break these highs and continue up, then of course we can change our bias and just keep going for buys. But I don't have that. I'm more on 80% bears, or even 90% that we're going to turn around, and 10% we might break above, simply because of all the reasons I've just given beforehand. That's just a quick breakdown. We didn't need to keep it too long, because literally we were just moving sideways these past couple of weeks. We're just ranging, bouncing around. We're building liquidity. We've got lots of sell orders from the big boys up here, lots of buy orders from the big boys down here. So all we're going to do is look to take one of the and then take the other one. Come up, liquidity grab, drop down, and then continue those sells. Warren Buffett says, when the masses are greedy, be fearful. When the masses are fearful, be greedy. This is a time where the masses are fearful. Markets crashing, markets lost lots of percentage, etc. So another thing you could look at is, if you're not only trading, if you diversify your investments, is you could look at buying the stocks. So buying this index, US30, S&P 500, NAS, whatever. So when it does drop back down to this level, I'll be adding to some of my positions in the index, and then down here as well. Hopefully if we reach those levels anyway. So just let the market turmoil continue and just keep your head on the swivel. Just keep an eye on the price action, keep an eye on the technicals, keep an eye on the fundamentals, and just hope to have a good trading week. Next week, let's wait and see. I'm not taking any more trades in this area now until we get to above these areas, because there's no clear higher highs and high low structures that I could be trading off. I don't scalp, so I won't be taking any 5-minute trades or 1-minute trades. So I'm always executing on the 30-minute to the 1 hour time frame. Therefore, for me, like on the 1 hour down here, again, it's not the clearest. So we've had, again, this push up, this retracement above this support above this resistance turn support level, come back up, we couldn't close back above, and now we're just moving sideways. So we could easily turn all the way back around, come all the way down to here, or all the way down here, and then turn around, or we could just break above and then continue. The only way I would get into a trade would be if we did have a nice clear close above. Then I saw a retracement leg that we have not finished the bullish upside. So if we had something like this, and then we had a retracement to this level here, this support, and I can see that we're still correcting, there's no bearish intent, then I could look to take a buy position from, let's say, this area back up and target these highs. If we just look left, we see these are the highs and the demand level I'm talking about. So that would be my next expectation for getting into any buy trades. I won't be getting into any sell positions, however, off this level, unless we have a liquidity grab, something like this. If, let's say, we have a huge wick on the daily, or even 2 days, and then price turns all the way back around, and then we have a retracement, then I could see getting into the sells here. So that's what I'm looking at. Just have to keep the market sentiment fluid. Never stick on buys only or just sells only, because things change day by day. You never know. So just keep an eye on the markets. I hope next week is a good week for you guys. See you again soon.